Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of echo dyeing and echo printing, specifically the unraveling of two more bundles. This is the third in a series. What else do I want to say? So this is leaves only. And this is looking specifically for dye transfer of color. This I would like, horseshoe, all things being equal, the creek don't lies, transfer of leaf shaped images. So there's no, nothing that is like rose petals or ragweed or anything else like that. That's in here. So one thing at a time. So a couple of things. We have, what did we improve this time? We improved the wait time. Pardon me. So I have waited overnight, and that really was difficult. The other ones I just couldn't wait. So theoretically, the wait allows a certain amount of continued chemistry happening between the plant matter and the fabric and so forth. And these are the same ties that I used before, and they are picking up more color. Ooh, we'll see what we get. It's very exciting. Or maybe it's just that it's wet and it's seeped through. That's also highly possible. These are going to be really yummy when they're done. Okay, so where's our end? Our Andy Bendy is here. How do I roll these up? So I roll them up this way. Let's undo them this way. Yeah? No. We do it this way. Oh my goodness, there we are. Oh, hoiga schmoiga. So we will start, and we'll try and remember the kinds of plant matter that I have. Ooh, maybe not. Well, maybe, I don't know. So these, whoops, something fell. It's a pen. Oh, this isn't coming out very well. Ooh, maybe. So this is black walnut, or walnut. Oh, look! Can't see it very well, but it's there. When we dry it and show it again, it'll be there. Can you see? You can see the shape. Can you see it on this side any better? No, because that's whatever the side was. I don't know. There's a moon side and a sun side. I can't remember which is which. So what did we do? We put, so this was sun side down. So a leaf has a sun side that is facing up, and then the moon side is just the other side. So whatever isn't facing the sun. And so sun side was down and moon side was up. And so the moon side had way more color attached to it, or imparted it. And a lot of yellow. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of yellow. So this is also black walnut. And what's our next? So I tried to do a variety of things. I'm still doing what I would call botanical sampling, because I am so excited that I just, whatever is out in the world, I am going after. This is sumac. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's not a, oops, not a brutal print, but it's not a bad print either. I have some roses, because the rose, oh, look at the rose. The rose just is so reliable. Now these roses, where did these come from? I'm going to say these are from my garden. I have garden roses. I can forage like a wilder rose in my environs. So they turned out pretty good. You can see those. Okay, more scrolling, rolling. The pen's gonna go. Some more sumac. Do that. What else did I try? I tried maple keys. Don't think they worked. Can't see them anyways. Maple leaf, which I think worked, but you can't see it very well. Really tiny maple leaf. Oh, wow, you can barely see the stem. Rose. Yeah, the rose works really well. As Shell from Shell's Creative Chaos, roses really are a go-to plant in terms of the blooms and also of the greens. Not entirely sure what that is. We've got another sumac on the horizon. There's more stuff coming out here. That's sumac. I think this is more rose. There's a really nice print. And you can see the back off print of the sumac. And okay, I kind of want to come off. Kind of want and kind of don't. Oh, let's do this. Oh, look at that. Just rolls right off. Rolls right off. So yeah, the top of that one is better. I tried, for grins and giggles, I just put a piece of birch down to see what would happen. Nothing happened, I don't think. Maple keys, not so much. So of those samples, the sumac, the black walnut, and the roses work the best. And I probably don't have, what am I doing? So I have not used any iron water, and I am using rudimentary alum. So you can buy like dye quality alum from the internet. Of course, you can get anything on the internet. And in Canada, there is a place called Maiwa, M-A-I-W-A, which is a dyer organization. I have a friend who is a wool and yarn dyer, and she gets a lot of her stuff from there. And so I'm familiar with it through that. There we are. And then that sumac came out really well as well. So we'll see what happens when I wash it, when I take all the color out. We are making progress, so that's excellent news, and I will take all of those results and happily carry on. So we've got one down. Next one, this is hopefully we've got a ton of color, and by the outside I would suggest that we are going to have something to look at, if not overall happy with it. And you'll note that when roses come out here, they are more reddish, and when they are done and they're washed, they turn a purple. So I think that there is further oxidization that happens. There we are. Oh yeah, and I did 2 sheets of this one. So here's another round of this strip. So where's the edge? If nothing else, not being able to find the edge suggests that I am doing it tight enough. Here we are. Okay, so this is bit number 1. Sorry, that's the dolphin sounds. Yes! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so excited. Ah! Look at how yummy scrummy. Look at that. Yeah. So what is this? This is, what is this? This is dried rose petals. So whenever I get roses, whenever I find them at I have a spot where there's compost and there's a lot of flower detritus, thrown away flowers. Any roses I will pick. So this is me just hanging them, and there are a combination of yellow roses and red roses. So the yellow roses were more on this side and the red roses were more on this side. So clearly the red rose here, yellow rose here. Yellow certainly does impart color. Red roses imparts this purpley wurpley. I wonder if that'll work. Not really. You gotta pick it. You gotta pick it off. So I was quite liberal in my plopping them down. And by liberal, I mean 1 or 2 petals or just kind of dense scattering, just like that. So you can see the edges. There's these dark places, I think, and that's because I am using dried roses where there is an edge. I think that may be where there is a denser, that was just me just plopping the whole thing down, where there is a denser dye, and so it creates this kind of line. The same kind of thing happens with strawberries. It has this line to it, and also like flecky bits. And I'm sure that is the technical term for this kind of stuff. And I live for the flecky bits. That is just such visual fun. Oh, this is so yummy. So at some point in this proceedings, I am either going to have like 15 bed sheets worth of echo printed material, or I need to start making something. Just throwing it out there. Come on. There we are. And one more. And one more. There we are. Good enough. So let's turn it this way, just because we can see something different when they're that way. Oh, that's a print. So you can sort of see the see-ish, the mirror images. That's what the back looks like. So it certainly comes through. And you can for sure see the difference between the red and the yellow. So that's piece number 2. Gotta pick up some of these bits. And then this is our last piece. And we're rolling it. We rolled it this way, yes. Oiga schmoiga, look at this. Okay, so another fun thing that I did, you see here, here, and there's probably going to be a couple of other bits throughout. I had in the dried rose bin that I have. Let's go show you. Be right back. My double bubble bin of dried roses. So I dry them and then I cut the stems off and I just sort of pop them in here. I had one that had been dyed a blue, and just for grins and giggles, I decided to throw this on here because we are 100% playing around. See what happens. So what is in here? What is in here? Roses for sure. Oh, okay, so that was a live wild rose that I plunked in. That has a nice color to it. These leaves are buckthorn, so they are a yellowy, imparting yellow. And this, pop this up and you can see, wow, oh, look at that yellow. I think this is ragweed. I don't know, it's yellow at the moment, and dye happens. It's either ragweed or mustard. I'm not sure which. If I had a botanical book, or if anyone knows, you can drop in a comment below. I should look it up in my reference. Oh, look at this color. So this is all going to go darker. It's not going to stay this red. It's going to go purple, I think. Look at this. Oh, this is so good and yummy. And the difference between where there is dye material and there is no dye material. Also very nice suggestive of a spine. Just throwing that out there. Oh, God, I love this. Ooh, 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 ooh. What did we just peel off? We just peeled off. You can see the, and you can see here too, the veins of the leaf. Oh, I gotta do this one again. I am 100%, not that I am low on roses at all, because this bin is just the dried ones. I still have some hanging up. We can do this again. We can get, I am certain, different color intensities by changing the color of the rose. So we used yellow on that other one. It was very yellow. I wonder what would happen if we used white. So this blue, so that's the blue dye. It came out there, not really much here, though there is a bit here and a bit here. Okay. Come on, off you get. The Maiwa site, M-A-I-W-A, I should write that down so anybody can see it. It's Maiwa. They have a few free videos, not on sort of detailed processes, but they talk about important vocabulary. So things like mordant and scouring and the kinds of fiber that you can have. Oh gosh, just look at this. I was just so happy doing this. You know what I mean? Like, just woohoo, let's just put it all down. Let's just see what we get. And the amount of joy that I got putting all this stuff down, this is 100% back at me. In just an absolute chaos of scrumminess. And as a general disclaimer, what I don't know about all kinds of dyeing could fill an ocean. I literally do not know what I'm doing, apart from the most extraordinary rudimentary basics. So this is not a result of any kind of expertise on my part. Some more blue coming out. It's a whole lot easier to peel the stuff off too when you've got layers upon layers of it. Part of my brain thinks to myself, well, I wonder if it would be this good if I didn't wait. But I now have feedback that suggests that if I do wait, I might be able to get something like this, that is this dark. But then again, I also used a ton of botanical material. This peely is so much fun. Okay, move her along some more. Oh yes, here's some more of the blue. I think the blue was a bit of a late add on my part. Yeah, it doesn't really do all that much. It's probably a man-made dye. And I am specifically doing things to address the organic dye in the plants, the plant matter dye. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, that the conditions are, by their nature, different. Man. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know if you know that yet. I'll just keep saying it over and over again. Oh, I gotta fire up this pot by the end of the day. We're gonna do another one of these. What would I change? What would I change? I'm not sure. Oh, so one thing, maybe, is put a little iron in. So iron, or iron water, is another, I'm sure there is a term for it. It's either a mordant or a saddener. I don't know if that's a word. It does something in the dye process. At some point, we're going to have a flow chart. I promise you that. Because I need a flow chart. Okay, so let's now have a review. Now we've got all this stuff peeled off. So let's do it this way. So we've got that. We've got that. Super yummy. And then we've got that. Oh, this just turned out so well. Like bananas well. A little bit of it did come off. So there we are. And this one has got a spine down the center, which would have been part of the fabric exposed. So it would have been rolled like this. This would have been an end. And it wouldn't have had any dye matter. So if I got the dye matter up to the crease, it might not, I might have sort of larger squares. Can you imagine a quilt in this? Or a coat? Oh my God. It'd be extraordinary. Any kind of garment. So I am going to, what am I going to do? So, difference. This is the intense red roses with the ragweed or whatever. And these are the yellow roses, like there's a difference. And this was also on the outside. So it would have been access to more steam heat. And this would have probably been sort of the more wrapped in heat. Okay, so I am going to leave this here. I want to do some washing of this, drying of it. It is going to dry later than it seems here, and there may be some color that comes out. I want to do another batch of this later today. And I also have outside jars of sun dyeing that at some point I will review. We are probably at the point now where we can bring it in and have a look at what we have wrought. Whole bunch of different materials, no stoves or anything else like that required, just a couple of ingredients, some organic material, and you put it in a bottle and you stuck it in the sun and you wait a week. That's all for now. Thank you much. Thank you much. Thank you so much for sharing this unraveling with me. It has been so enjoyable for me to share this with you. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And strongly encourage, if you are the least bit inclined, give this a try. This is fabulous. I really enjoy this. Please like and subscribe for more episodes and drop me a comment if you have this to say about that. We will see you real soon. Bye now.